Welcome to the channel, Reverend Dr. J.W. Morrison. I'm laying bricks at the moment. Always keeping busy. Never a dull moment. And this is one of the reasons why, depending on what your job is, you haven't got time to muck around with people in your life that aren't doing the right thing. If you're working hard like we are, I'll show you what we've done today. We've built all that today. Okay, you haven't got time to be fart-assing around with people that are half-hearted. And these people are everywhere. They're around every corner. And you've got to be careful of them. I have no trouble wasting your time. Alright? Time's the big thing. Because when you get involved with somebody, you've got fucking soul ties that you have to unravel if the bum falls out of it. You've got all the other stuff, the healing, the processing. Your mind, you've got to get your mind out of it. Jamie, that's taking way too long, mate. I'm sorry. Set a gauge. You cannot afford, I'm doing a video. You cannot afford to be mucked around by people that are going to disrupt your mind space, displace the way that you think. Can't be mucked around. Because it takes too long to heal. And a lot of the healing that's going on out there isn't necessary if we used our heads a bit. Drugs don't work, we know that. Smoking cigarettes don't work, we know that. But people still do it, don't they? That means there's still people that are dysfunctional out there. And they'll waste your time. They'll waste your life if you let them. They'll have all the excuses. These people hide themselves as victims. That's the big thing now. If you're a victim, you're in the top class of society, but don't believe it. The victim mentality, excuse making is not going to last for long because they're going to get walked over. And as I said before, if you work hard like this, you ain't got time for imbeciles. You just have not got time. You want to get home and be happy. Have someone in your life that's going to contribute, that's reciprocal. No, go to a brick on edge. But that's not even a fucking level line. Well, I know, but I'm just... Well, no. You've got to follow the system, mate. Give us your gauge tape. Why do you need to do that? It's not a level line, James. That's 9 courses. What's going on there? That's 10 courses. line for. Go. You can't be high. You can't be high because it'll push everything up. That line at the top is your key to you knowing where you're going. That's why it's on there. So you can count your courses and know. Now run that in. Do you need to knock that down? No, up the end there. That looks like it's a mile high. You've got to run that in at fucking gauge, right? However that takes place. You're not going to get a big one. That's what I was saying before. Anyway, go on. It's your responsibility to do it the way it's supposed to be done. You've got the level line. That's not important, right? You've got to run that in there. Run that in like that. And then the people in the line, you go to the next jump. It's all written on your gauge tape. You haven't got time for people to come into your life that are half-hearted, they've got their drug habits, their fucking alcohol habits. They'll waste your time because drugs and alcohol habits are another person in the relationship. So you'll be competing with their habits. So run that out, run that out, go. You're stalling, you're wavering. Start running out from there and then you'll get the feel of what's going on. Keep your perps at 10 mil, you're setting the bond at the same time. Drugs and alcohol are a waste of time. Now these people that want to stay in it, let them. It's not your problem. And if you are in it and you're watching this, you need to get out of it. Get away from drugs and alcohol. Come back to yourself. Get your mind back. And stop rendering your work. You're rendering all those bricks there. That's alright, you got to belt it down. Why you got a big bed there? It's so tight. You bring someone into your life and you're competing with alcohol and medications and dope and all this rubbish. These people end up on their own because no one can tolerate it. And they can't even tolerate themselves. They can't tolerate the people that do it themselves. They hate drugs themselves and yet they're on it. That's a mess, isn't it, Dane? You're on your own now, mate. So I get a brick and bash that one down. Run it down. Run it down? How? just let it come up a bit. Why is that? Lift that line. You've got to. If your line's set at gate, it should be right. So lift that line up 10 mil and relay then. And this is why I haven't got time for people that are not an asset to me, because I work too hard. I've been doing it for 40 years. You've got to respect yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else will. It's as simple as that. So you've got to get control of your step. Otherwise it's going to be too hard. Excuse me. So if you take your time and say to yourself, my next step, whatever it is, it's got to be on gauge, you'll be right. People on drugs and alcohol and all this other stuff are selfish. A lot of it's disguised as being a necessary evil, but it's not. It's something that they like doing. And they use that as an excuse. And birds of a feather do flock together. You'll see. This guy's coming through with the bag. We say no to alcohol and drugs.
Sorry?
We say no to alcohol and drugs.
Oh, there's no alcohol. There's no alcohol.
Thanks, man. Have a good holiday.
Yeah.
It's non-stop in my world. Non-stop. And there's a lot of dysfunctional people out there that will try and get in your space and they don't know how to look after themselves, let alone anyone else.